opportunity lies in discomfort. When this article I read, one of the gentlemen that was being quoted, he says, properly priced homes are sitting unsold with no showings. That signals opportunity for buyers and wholesalers who can solve problems with speed and flexibility. The public is fatigued, but fatigue breeds discounts. So, people have their houses on the market. There's more listings than there's been in years. People, of course, homeowners are going to try to get top dollar, but they deserve every penny they can get. However, reality starts to strike in with long days on market, very little showings. So they may be looking for other options. And I think us real estate investors have those. So my question to you, if you know the Phoenix market could drop at some level, few percent, maybe more, how would that change the way you're investing? Are you going to wait until this happens? If it happens, because in a way I can even counter that. I think there's pent up demand. I mean, I think there's corporations and iBuyers and people that are just waiting for some type of dip. And I think we'll get a surge of people jumping in to buy those properties as they start to discount, which maybe will level it off and jump back up a little bit. Will it really keep going? With so much population growth and job growth, it's hard to say. So, but be prepared. So would you change? Are you going to sit on the sidelines, or are you going to jump in and start paying attention and start getting active in this business? Is my question to you. And are you prepared today for any type of change? Well, either which way it goes. Are you sitting on the sidelines, like I said, waiting for perfect conditions? What skills, relationships are you investing in? Right here, if you're online, you can see it. I wrote Fearless Connections, how to build a powerful network and thrive in real estate. These are just stories that I've experienced over the 15 years, and a couple key indicators of types of people and types of situations that grow very strong relationships that bring deals to the table or money to the table. I put that together. It's for you to read. You can get it online on our website or Amazon. What skills? I think it's people. What relationships? You gotta build these relationships. One thing I say about relationships, especially, you never know who you're going to meet in the room at AZREIA. From newbie to intermediate to someone to 500 houses, you just don't know, and you want to get to know them now, because it's the coolest thing when I see people that are still in the business from 5, 10, 15 years ago, and you cross paths again, you bump into each other, you're both in the business still. There's just kind of that admiration, that bond. It's like, we did it, right? We've been doing this. Or, those people that you've known for a long time, you tend to get the first shot at borrowing some money, or if they come across a deal and they think about you because they know you're good in a certain area. It just goes a long way. This is a long game. You're planting seeds, you're watering it, you're giving it some sun, and you're nurturing it till it starts to bear fruit. That's what this game is really about. Okay, so if you're in it for a quick buck, you might want to, think about it a little bit more. So next, let's jump into the middle housing bill. Could it shake up zoning? So what's happening? What's the middle housing bill? So starting in January 2026, Arizona cities with over 75,000 people, like Phoenix, Mesa, Tucson, must allow smaller multi-unit homes like duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes on land that's currently zoned single family, especially near downtown areas and new large developments in like business areas. So House Bill 2721 makes it easier to build these kinds of homes by banning a lot of red tape, which we are seeing more of as our city grows. Cities can't require extra parking, special permits, or fire sprinklers. If they don't follow the law, developers can still build by right. So why does this matter to investors? This opens the door to new build and rent projects, small multifamily conversions, infill development. It speeds up timelines. no public hearings, no variances, but expect some pushback from residents in the neighborhood and like the historic neighborhoods. They're definitely going to be pushing back. But I think that's really cool to hear. I think it might change the integrity of the neighborhood, right? You got a neighborhood that has a bunch of single family homes. Maybe there was a fire damaged home, got tore down. There's an infill, then all of a sudden you put a fourplex in the middle.